Hey there everybody, how's it going? My name is Thamriyell. Welcome everybody back to Final Fantasy XIV with Elliot, our lovely little monk. I'm currently playing around with the G-pose and new additions that were added to the G-pose, and just in general trying to explore with it and figure out how to properly do this with a controller. I already figured out how to do this keyboard and mouse, but just wanted to see if maybe I could do, some little, tinkerings and kind of just figure out how to properly operate it with a controller. Also, I'm thinking, would y'all like to see a video, like a guide on how to operate, G-pose or the the new screenshot thing? Would y'all be interested in seeing like that? Maybe the group pose settings, possibly? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and actually start off and continue on with talking with Huron Coachman, and we need to head over and take all the new Doman survivors, so at least all the survivors that came by the ship, and transport as much of them as possible out of here, little by little. We're gonna be taking the first coach possible. Also, I wonder how. Oh yeah, it has airships. That's how it floats. Completely forgot that it doesn't have wheels or anything. It actually just kind of hovers with the balloons and everything. That's actually really nice. All right, let's talk to the Huron Coachman. Eager to be off, are you? Well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runners from the Blade say we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie being sighted south of Bridge in Hammerley. Might be someone's eyes are playing tricks on them, of course, but I don't pay a gamble in the business. Now I know we can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area is safe, and if you come across anything dangerous, we know what to do. When you're satisfied the way is clear, meet outside the horizon. The Blades tell me the road there is safe, so I reckon we might make it there far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Alright, so it looks like there might be sightings of a creature, of a monster of a sort. We should probably head over and check on that, investigate. It's gonna be across the bridge, Hammerley Bridge. Okay, gotcha. It's gonna be this bridge over here. Why we adventure? Go ahead and head over there. So, we didn't get to set up proper accommodations for the Domans just yet. Well, there's an agreement to help them travel to Mordona and become part of the workforce there, so they can stay there and, become part of the community. There is going to be a problem figuring out where to place everybody. We are slowly but surely figuring things out, but looks like they cannot stay in the capital. At least it was voted that they cannot stay in Ul'dah by the Sultan and the council. Well, now Sultan actually supported them. It's just the syndicate, most of the members of the syndicate voted to abstain and not have Domans with them, or staying in Ul'dah currently. So that's gonna be pretty, that's actually kind of sucky for them. At the same time, Ul'dah got their own, their own hands to worry about. They got the other refugees and Alamigas to deal with, so a lot of political turmoil, a lot of political turmoil, which is really cool about this game because I love the universe and how complex things are in this game. It's not like, oh, we cannot stay here because, I guess, like, oh, we just can't house more people. No, she does want it. Sultan wants to house more people. It's just the syndicate is the primary, I'm guessing, political power, if anything. So yeah, that's going to be quite a problematic for us if this goes on. Actually, should I help out the Desert Bites? Oh god, it's gonna actually hit us with something. It is low level, so I shouldn't really worry about it too much, but whatever. I'm gonna head over here to this location. I'm gonna check on this destination, look out for any kind of creatures and monsters that could come out of here. Anything? Oh, a wandering eye. Hello there. It's gonna take this thing on. Very nice, very nice. Good. Any more? Nope, that's about it. I wonder why the wandering eyes here. See, they shouldn't be within the area. At least they are, man. I believe that's what it's called, right? Let me check here. I haven't really got to play too many of Final Fantasy games, so that creature is actually still pretty foreign to me. Yeah, the Armen. The Armen shouldn't have been around here. At least I don't think they reside over in in Thamriyell. As far as I understand, there should be a couple of them over in the Shroud, but I don't think about Thamriyell. Well, no matter, we deal with the creature, so it looks like it hopefully will work well out for us. Talk to the coachman. So those beastie was being observed in ward, huh? Yeah, we took care of it. Took care of it just like we're supposed to. We're just hanging out, talking with the Domans. Well fought, madame, well fought. And if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pray... Oh god. Oh, how do I do his voice again? Old man, how do we do an old man's voice again? I'm gonna try to go deeper here. Pray, my son... wow, that's way too deep. Pray, my son of mine. He forgets his responsibilities, precludes acts of daring do. Be it as it may, can't help but envy you. Had he been able to call upon heroes of his strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yugiri's kinsman least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well was in vain. The Aura. I hope we can actually learn a little bit more about the origin of the Aura. See, we learned a little bit through Heaven's Word, but I'm still itching for more. Don't want to spoil it, but she has every right to walk away. It chose to... Oh wait, that's still the old man, never mind. She has every right to walk away. It chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a doubt? Okay, yeah, we got the names right. Okay, good. In kind, Father. To she who has given everything, we shall give us all. Our all. Whatever work there will be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, brickyarding, it matters not. Revenant's stall will grow and prosper by our hand. Oh, hi. They knocked the adults out of the way completely. Hey, Miss Elliot, Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. How do we answer that? Why do you become an adventurer? To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune, to go whither the wild rose blooms. That is a keyword for something. Yeah, that was a keyword from a very previous, like one of the very early quests within the story. I wonder why they put that as an option. I mean, I guess we could answer that. The kids are curious. They want to know why I became an adventurer. You know, we're gonna say this choice here: to go whether the wind rose blooms. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Elliot. I got a question. What Revenant's toll like? Is it pretty? It's bustling. I love this, the fact that we can answer like that. Oh my god, a square, thank you. Jesus. How would you describe Revenant's stall? It is a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. It is. It's a bastion of civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. That's not wrong either. It's a home to the science of the Semadan. That and more. A stone's throw from an Imperial castrum? Let's not scare them, let's just be positive about it. Its bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean a lot of people who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait! The kids are excited. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Miss Elliot, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Seek out new experiences and adventures, fight ferocious beasts, train every day, buy weapons and armor from Rowena. Promoting a shop to somebody. Seek out new experiences and adventures. I think that's a really good, really good quote. I mean, we sought out, new experiences and adventures, so I think it's pretty relatable for us to do that. Of course, to be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. Alright. That's enough of you. That's enough questions to Miss Elliot. That's not fair. What does Yosen get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? That's a proper response. I like that. I like that a lot. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Elliot. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's stall, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. who protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Elliot and Lady Ugiri. Yeah, just like Miss Elliot and Lady Ugiri. We can talk more about in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Yes we will. We'll take a ride with them. Hang out with the kids and ride, you know, in a chocobo carriage. Shouldn't be too bad. I would like that. I would really enjoy that. Free ride, can't really complain. That was pretty awesome, actually. I like when Square, like, throws out interesting quests, you know, that make you not worry about, you know, whether you need to deliver a specific object, talk to certain NPCs, or kill a certain amount of beings or creatures or whatever. You just socialize with the, you know, with the people around you. It's actually kind of neat. I like that. So back in Ul'dah. Speak with Ophea at Quicksand. Alright, let's see if you can head over there real quick. I could teleport, but I'm just gonna go ahead and run there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and run without the UI and everything. This is, yeah, there we go. I like this. Running around with the UI like this. That's actually pretty cool. Except I'm gonna turn off auto run. For some reason, I don't like how the steering is in auto run. It feels a little bit weird, but at least, I don't know, at least on the controller it feels a little bit odd to me. That was actually really cool though. I really enjoyed that. Okay, we got adventurers fighting over there. Good for you. So go ahead and head over this way. There we go. The city of Ul'dah. We're gonna stop by there real quick, grab the provisions, and then we're gonna head over to see if we can get all the Domans out onto Mordona. I don't know how many characters they will have in total, but I need to look out for those kids, especially the, you know, those kids in particular, to see if they show up later in the story. I'm pretty certain they do. I'm pretty certain they have showed up a couple of times in the story after, you know, after the events and after Ram are born, like towards Heavensward storyline. I'm pretty certain they have. I'm going to be on the lookout for them just in case, because I would love to know what they're all about. Let's go ahead and head over here. There we go. This is the quest, I believe. Okay, that's still the Hildebrand quest. I'm not going to start that just yet, but I do want to start that some other time. I actually would like to ask y'all that are watching the video and did Let's Plays, would you be interested in seeing Hildebrand questline after Heavensward comes out or before Heavensward comes out? Because what I'm thinking is, what we could do is actually record them for longer and actually add some editing here and there to cut out some of the running back and forth and turn it to more of this narrative and storyline rather than, you know, talk, run over, because there's going to be a lot of talking. There's not going to be a lot of actions. It's just going to be mostly talking and running out of the city. So would y'all be interested in seeing Hildebrand before Heavensward starts out with, you know, proper editing, or put it in between of the Heavensward leveling? Please let me know in the comments below. I read them to this day. I cannot answer every single comment out there, but I still read them every single day, so I really appreciate any kind of feedback. Anyway, let's talk to Alphanod real quick. Elliot, I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there autumn else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Ugiri should travel to Revenant's stall forthwith. Sounds good. Talk to him again. If we can get a ring, all due respect. Waiting for the jingle to happen. It is past time Lady Ugiri met with the guild representatives of Revenant's stall. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thamriyell which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as the escort for the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slavborn upon your arrival. He's the one who the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Ugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand for Domans in good stead. For that which is to come. Safe travels, Elliot. I actually cannot wait to see Alphanod in Heavensward. Although he doesn't play an extremely important role, he becomes a real badass over in the Heavensward story. I'm not even lying. He is actually pretty awesome. Speak of Slavborn of Revenant's toll. I guess we should probably go ahead and head over there then. There you go. I should probably zoom in a little bit more on the map. Oh. Well, let me go ahead and just do this then, right? I'm gonna go ahead and do this teleportation. Head over to Revenant's Toll, Mordona. There we go. Just make it easier to travel this way. It's a lot easier to operate the map with a keyboard and mouse. I hope maybe they change up how it operates and maybe make it a little bit smoother in Stormblood. But other than that, I got the teleport function. I'm good. I can teleport this way. It's a lot easier to use a teleport anyway. Go ahead and head over to Mordona and speak with Slavborn to make sure that the Domans are going to be properly welcomed and will have some sort of employment to look forward to when I arrive. And right now it's very gloomy. Actually, what do you classify this weather as? Let me see here. This would be considered gloomy. Okay, never mind. It is gloomy. This is considered gloom. Also, I have a lot of quests up in here. Let me see what this is all about. Oh, wow. Yep. That's a lot of quests. I guess to unlock new dungeons and everything, I should probably go ahead and pick them up, shouldn't I? What have we got here? The ultimate ballad. Oh, yeah. This is gonna unlock us, I believe, raids and hard mode versions of things, as well as I believe we had to talk to him as well in order to unlock Savage Alexander. I'm pretty sure we had to do that back in the day. Sat out of mine. Time for fun. What does this require? Halatai. Okay, so I have to unlock a dungeon for this. I'm guessing these are going to be the unlocks for dungeons and hard modes for certain things. Okay, that's going to be something I'll look into. Hi. Lishi, I use, yep, that's also for a dungeon. I'm not gonna worry about it yet. I'll probably do it off camera to make sure that I properly attune to all this stuff. But for now, I'm not gonna worry about it too much since it's not, you know, a major necessity. I may instead head over to Slapborn and actually talk to him real quick. This must be the esteemed Lady Ugiri and associates. I greet you all as friends, and bid you welcome to the toll. I hope you don't sorry. I hope you don't find our death of finery is off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they're willing to earn the keep, of course. We're not strangers to hard work, Master Slavborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give you the same speech to all new arrivals, and you must bow your head to call me master either. We're both frontier hands, as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slavborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. I guess I've yet to meet the antecedent. Seven hells, Elliot. What are you wasting time with me? Send them to the Rising Stones. I like Slapborn. He's a pretty cool guy. He's been very welcoming and very helpful throughout the time of us being here. Anyway, let's talk to Lady Ugiri. To whom which is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We should join you at the Rising Stones anon. Oh yeah, sounds good. Speak with Minfilia at the Rising Stones. Let's go ahead and get this meeting underway, shall we? There you go. I gotta say, the gloom outside of this place, you don't really see a lot of these like weather effects often, and I believe they're really required for if people want to go sightseeing and actually capture certain sites. They added a new patch in 3.2. In this new patch, you can actually take your sightseeing accomplishments. For example, I believe I have only a couple of them accomplished. I believe so. Maybe not. Nope, apparently I don't even have any of them completed whatsoever. Well, not in this area particularly. There should be sightseeing log, orchestral list. Is there a way for me to change around? Guess not here. Under the Azura, gaze upon a worship 3. Okay, yeah. Over Limsa and Minsa. Nosha. Do I really not have any of them? I guess I don't have any of them. That's kind of weird. Alright. Whatever. Not a big deal. Apparently, if you could take this, you can take the sightseeings, particular sightseeings that you find, and you can turn them into paintings that you can hang up on your wall, kind of like a painting like this. I believe you have to talk to a very, very depressed looking but fun sounding painter over in Idleshire in New Heavensport areas, and then you're gonna have to get the, either make or purchase the frame from the market board, I believe, or players can just put it together, which would be kind of cool, and then you can put it up on the wall, and paintings can go from being like this medium size, kind of like the plaque, to being really big. Like I've seen some pictures people have been posting online, and it looks really nice. Although the fact that you have to do sightseeing for it, I don't know if I'm going to be a fan of it. Sightseeing is confusing. I may eventually do it with a guide or something, but figuring stuff out on my own, I don't think I'll be able to. Anyway, let's go ahead and head over to the Solar and talk with Minfilia, the antecedent. I feel like I'm still saying that wrong, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Hi, Minfilia. We got new adventures coming in. 'Tis no use. Our attempt to reach the students of Baldessian continue to meet with failure. Oriange, got it right, has explored the avenues in inquiry, but they've yet to yield. But they too have yielded naught. Sorry. We'll persevere, of course. Yet without our hearts, the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confrontation, of which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were kept busy during the in Vesper Bay. I have you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when your primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal preview, but this is a May could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Uyiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. I wish this part was voiced. This would be a lot easier on me. Looks like the meeting has gone well. We have no objection. Jesus. First sentence already messed up. We have no objections. Please do so without blessing. Your answers please me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? You have no way of knowing how might answer my summons. How many might answer my summons? If the event of Revenant Stowe could not accommodate, in the event that Revenant Stowe could not accommodate us all, we need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we'll find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriage is due to arrive at any moment. Should you require naught else, pray speak to Slaftborn, Lady Ukiri. Elliot? Hey, look at that. I get rewarded for messing up all the readings. I wish I had the voice range, right? I wish I had the voice range to, I don't know, properly voice all the characters, but I guess it can't be faulted. I'm not a professional voice actor. Full belly, happy heart. I pray the Doman's journey has been uneventful. They've endured too much hardship, and for far too long. Ah, forgive me. That was not the matter I wished to discuss. My mother was to see it that the Domans received a welcome supper. Now that the first group is nearly here, would you go and see if she is in need of assistance? Oh, no problem, yeah. We'll hang out with Filament. We're gonna help her out. Granny Filament. Can we call her Granny? We gotta call Mama Filament. Minfilia doesn't have kids, so we can call Mama Filament. Let's talk to Mama Filament. Hi, Thancred. How's it going? Her soft features, belly a strong will and quick wit. Aye, this Doman maiden would be. Elliot, I think we need to have a chat about your habit of sneaking up on people. I'm guessing Lady Uyiri caught Thancred's eye. Literally every woman in the world would catch Thancred's eye. Hi, Mama Filament. Hello again, Elliot. To what do I owe the pleasure? Ever the warrior, my Ascilia, Jesus, Ascilia. Why did I say that? Ascilia. I'm so not used to with her name being Ascilia. Whatever. Ever the warrior, my Ascilia. The Son of Heaven would have meals ready for now, though I believe they have yet to be delivered. Would you mind speaking with Alice to be sure? Oh, and take this wine with you. The adults will appreciate it. I mean, we're an adult, I think. We'll go take some. No problem. Let's go and take this as well. Okay, speak with Alice in the 7th Heaven. Wait, that's just outside of here. Oh yeah, that is right outside of here. You're right. There we go. Let's go ahead and head over this way.